Welcome to this video, welcome to my channel, and we're gonna get straight into it. Okay, you know why you're here, and that's for the results. Okay, first and foremost, what is the maximum hydration method? Right, it's meant to maximize the moisture in type 4C hair. So there was this user, blogger, black woman back in 2014 by the name of Pink Tube, I believe. She wanted to debunk the myth that 4C hair girls can't rock wash and goes. So she created this method to debunk that. And so there are 6 steps in this original method. And the videos that I've seen on YouTube, which have been like only a few, I see people doing like a shorter version. I don't know if there probably is people doing like the very long version, but I did the long original 6-step version of this. So I'm referencing an article by Birdie. So there are a number of different versions of the Cherry Lola treatment, but the 2 most important ingredients that you need and non-negotiable is Greek yogurt and amino acids. So the Cherry Lola method treatment, it contains Greek yogurt, baking soda, apple cider vinegar, the amino acids, honey, unsulfured molasses, overripe banana, avocado, and an egg, which is optional. So for the recipe that I did, I used everything but the unsulfured molasses. I don't even know where I would get that. And the overripe banana and the egg, since it was optional. This is what it looks like. It's like yogurt. So after I applied this mixture to my head, or even as I was doing it, my hair was so defined, so curly, so juicy. And I was like, oh my goodness, I could have actually done with just doing the Cherry Lola treatment because it looked and felt so moisturized and so nice, especially because I had just taken my hair out of braids. This is, I forgot to get like a before, but this is my hair right out of the braids, this side. Really dry, very, very dry, but it's kind of detangled. And this is me after applying the mixture. And already you can kind of see. Let's see. The back of my hair is always the curliest. Okay, so now I'm gonna section it off, and it says to leave it in for an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's 7 at night. I'm not going to sleep anytime soon. Okay, so just washed out the mixture. So the next step in this process is to clarify. So I'm using apple cider vinegar and water, 1-to-1 equal parts in a spray bottle, spraying it to my scalp, I think. And this is what my hair is looking like. It's very more defined than what it would look like if I just shampooed first, which I am loving. And I think this step is supposed to just like combat like frizz, something like that. So okay, here we go. This was by far one of my least favorite steps because apple cider vinegar smells disgusting, right? Disgusting. But this is meant to clarify. So this is step 2. I'm not gonna lie, after I used apple cider vinegar, my hair it felt clean, but it felt kind of stripped. So I don't know if I like that feeling. So the next step I still have the apple cider vinegar in my head. It's been 30 minutes. So the next step is to co-wash. So you can either use an actual co-wash. Some people deep condition at this point, but there's no way that I'm about to deep condition after it's all of that time spent waiting. So I'm going to wash out the apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to co-wash with As I Am coconut co-wash. Love this stuff, love it. I like to finger detangle, then go in with the tangle teaser, especially because I just took my hair out of braids. I always work in 4 sections. It's just easier. If I do more sections, I feel like I'm never gonna finish doing my hair. And if I was doing this in the shower, oh my goodness, I hate being in the shower for a long time. So I just rather do this out here. I've been using this co-wash for so long. I used it before I had locks. When As I Am like had first started to get popping a little bit. And it worked then, and it still works for my hair, and I love that for me. So step 4 was the Bentonite clay rinse. Okay, so I happen to have this also in my kitchen, and I used apple cider vinegar to mix with it. I could have used water, but I just used apple cider vinegar because I heard it works better that way. So this was by far my least favorite. So I noticed that my curls were popping as I was putting it in my head, but rinsing it out and making sure I got everything was probably the most difficult and most annoying, right? There were areas where I thought that I removed the clay, but I didn't realize I didn't remove it all until like I was applying my leave-in conditioner. So annoyed, yes. So that's step 4, and that part I will probably not do very often because it's so much work, and you leave it in for 15 minutes, which isn't that long. If you leave it in any longer, then it'll really be difficult for you to get it out. So 100% would not recommend to keep it in longer than 15 minutes. That step 5 is to apply your styling products. So I started with leave-in conditioner. This is by far the best leave-in conditioner that I've used since I've combed out my locks, and I tried doing it in the shower because that's what's recommended, and I would 100% also recommend. It works great. I was fearful that if I applied leave-in conditioner in my hair in the shower, that would be wasting product. So I would just wet my hair and have it soaking wet and then just apply the leave-in conditioner, because I don't know, I feel like it doesn't make sense to be applying leave-in conditioner as the water's running through your head, because I feel like you're just washing out the leave-in conditioner, right? That was chef's kiss. I loved seeing that. My curls were popping. I loved it. So much definition, so much softness, so much moisture. Everything looked juicy. This is me fresh out of the shower, have leave-in conditioner in. It feels nice. It felt really weird having the clay mask in, but my hair feels really soft. And so I'm gonna apply this mousse by Design Essentials. This is This is the business. I love this mousse. It's great. So I'm just gonna apply it all over my head before my camera dies. And right now it's like 10 at night. And so I'm gonna be up diffusing my hair. Oh, wow. Okay, now the other side. Keep forgetting that there's water and leave-in conditioner in my hair. I put a little too much here. The gel that I'm using is going to be the Kinky Curly Original Curling Custard. This is mad expensive. I remember when this was super popping when I first went natural in 2011, and apparently it's still popping and it's still working for people. I've never used it before, but I wanted to give this max hydration method, I wanted to give it a full chance. So I wanted to use products that I know for sure work for my hair. So that's why I use the leave-in conditioner, because that leave-in conditioner works so great for my hair, and the co-wash. And I haven't really found a gel that really works for my hair, because I don't really do wash and goes. I used to use Eco Styler gel, but it didn't really work for my hair. I just used it because a bunch of people use it. So I'm going to be using this, and I'm going to use the praying hands method. I'm gonna start with a little bit. Oh my goodness, I think I still have the clay mask in certain parts of my hair. Okay, this is the side with the gel, with the curling custard. And this is the side without it, with just the mousse. Before I lose my leg, this is my hair with the curling gel, all the products. I shook my head, that's what the instructions said. And I'm going to diffuse, but let's just get a close-up. So I'm going to diffuse and come back tomorrow because my camera's about to die. But here's a little spin around. And after that, step 6 is to stretch the hair or dry the hair. So you can either air dry with the air outside or use a diffuser. I have not quite figured out the diffuser, how to diffuse my hair without frizz. My hair is prone to frizziness. It's always been this way. Even if I apply a million products in my hair always tends to frizz. And I don't mind the frizz at all, but sometimes it is frustrating. And so I diffused my hair that night for about, I want to say 40 minutes. And the next day, and I stretched it at night, and the next day I woke up and I took it out of the bands, and I didn't really like it, but as the day went on, I started to like it. I started to see the curls, and then it didn't look as weird, and so then I was okay with it. And so now here we are today. It's been over a week actually since I did the method, and this is actually another wash and go in my head right now. Okay, let's get into it. If you notice something different between my hair now and what's in the thumbnail, is because there is something different. I cut my hair. I had to get a much needed trim, and that's what happened. I went for my wedding hair trial, and she looked at my ends. She's like, do you plan on cutting these ends off? And I'm like, I knew you were gonna say that. I saw this coming. Thank you for watching. Comment below if you've tried this method before, if it's helped, or if you'd be willing to try, or if you have like a different variation of this method. I would love to hear. Okay, bye.